I like to think of budgeting as the solution for financial chaos. A budget is simply a spending plan for your money, not the restrictive enemy that most of us have painted it out to be.
What do you mean by that?
Yes, sometimes you temporarily may have to cut some things out in order to do more in the future, in order to prioritize some things and get back on track. But a budget, aka a spending plan, actually allows you to do more. So let's throw away that old myth of budgets limiting you and being restrictive. And let's pick up the new attitude of ain't no spending without a plan. We'll come up with something catchier later. So anyway, guys, welcome to the Trendy Savings and Budgeting channel. I want to thank you all for rocking and riding out with me while I was a little or a lot less consistent as I was planning for the opening of our hub, and also lost my TikTok channel to a hacker. So there's been a lot of different things going on, opening the hub, revamping my programs, products, and services through my other business.
A few moments later.
So money is a really hard subject to talk about, even for me sometimes, as a personal budget coach. I'm not a certified financial planner, accountant, or advisor. I'm a financial educator who focuses primarily on personal finance and money management. Any tips or strategies that I share in my videos are not financial advice, but are to be used for financial education purposes only. So whether it's my own personal finances and or presenting, I'm always trying to figure out ways to get us out of this money mindset, bad habit of thinking everybody else has got it together and I don't. I mean, some people probably do have it more together, but that's not the point. The point is, if you're still beating yourself up over your money mistakes or over what you coulda, shoulda, woulda did, honey, you are going to be defeated. It's not happening tonight. Especially in this economy. But we're not going to focus on the inflation. We're going to focus on how we can create better money habits.
This is going to take some prayer from me and you.
Are you ready?
Am I scared? Nah. I'm scared.
All right, the first thing we're going to do is start changing our mindset. Y'all know if you've been to my workshops or classes online, we always do money mindset first. We don't even set financial goals until we work on our mind. In fact, in our last budgeting challenge, that's exactly what we did. So if you didn't join us the last time, make sure you join us. It's a free challenge. Why not join? And I'm going to challenge you and you're going to challenge me because we're going to challenge ourselves to create a 90-day spending plan. We're going to do a lot of other fun things in between, but that's basically the end goal. So as I reel in my adult ADHD and get back on track, let's talk about how our childhood and right now how adulting is hood. A lot of times we were unintentionally taught by our parents and other adults around us that money is scarce. There is such a lack. Money is lacking. Instead of just teaching us how to maybe manage our money better or do better with it, or even teaching us how to create other income streams. It was like, put that down, you ain't got no money. Put that back, we can't afford it. Money doesn't grow on. Do you have McDonald's? Y'all fill in the blanks. So there were many things said to us, and not all of them were actually bad things. In fact, if we could just reframe or reword them, they will be good things, because sometimes our parents were just trying to teach us responsibility, our teachers as well, community members, aunts, uncles, whoever, whatever adults were speaking to us, but they might have been speaking from their own lack or childhood experiences. And so even now, myself, I am trying to reframe how I speak, how I talk when it comes to my finances. Because if I'm always speaking from a place of lack or frustration, it makes it harder to do any better. Even when I had a 9-to-5, I was just creating debt and living paycheck to paycheck. And so I actually changed my spending habits and started understanding how to personally budget and create a plan. And so what I had to first do was change my mindset, but I still have to maintain healthy thoughts surrounding money. If you want to go into this further and or you want to have some resources and have a good time.
I am so excited to invite you to a financial workshop I'm going to be doing in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And did I mention this one is free? Check here for details, but make sure you call the number in RSVP so we can prepare for you.
Moving on to number 2, because your mindset has changed. Now you can get excited about setting your financial goals. And setting your financial goals, I would say start with the realistic ones, then do the God goals. Because there's nothing wrong with having God goals. Your bank account could say $2.95 right now, and you could say, I'm going to save $15,000 this year. Okay, maybe not this year. Make that the 3 to 5 year plan. But you want to create short-term and long-term goals. So what goals can you do right now within a couple of months maybe, or a year? But I wouldn't just go all the way out to the year. You want to have some type of little goals and things you can do right now so you can feel like, yeah, you can get excited for rewards. So maybe your goal is to get 1 month ahead on one of your bills. Oh yeah, I have a whole video on that. Today's video is all about getting 1 month ahead on your bills. And I already know what you're thinking. I'm barely paying those bad boys on time. So that looks like probably just paying $5 to $10 to $15 extra on a bill. And you're getting a month ahead on one of your bills. That's a win. That's something you can feel good about right now. Creating a budget, aka a spending plan, and actually sticking to it. Oh gosh, don't we love to create a good old plan? Some of us don't even like to do that. But I am a planner, an over planner. Like I will write things down and plan. But honey, ask me how much or how many times I execute. And then after I execute, did I follow through on it? So this year, we're not doing that. If you're joining us, whether you're joining the 5-day budget challenge or just watching this video, I am not just here to motivate you. I'm here to help you and tell you that not only do you need to create a plan, but you need to stick to it. Okay, and so if I'm not just motivating you, let me go ahead and give you some tools. The way you stick to your plan is actually having a tool. So one of the tools that I have, see that right behind me over there, is my Freedom Planner. Now, you don't have to have a Freedom Planner. All you need is the pen and the paper. I'm going to be honest, because I'm not just trying to plug my planner back there. I am plugging my planner, okay? But because it's the bomb. But I want to actually tell you all you need is pen and the paper. All you need to know is what's coming in. Write down all of your income. Don't just write down your W-2 income. Write down your child income, your alimony, your social security, your side hustle, your husband's income, your dog's income, I'm kidding. Any income you think is coming in on a monthly basis before the month begins. All of that, you're going to write that down. And you're going to see, and again, even if it's guesstimations, because sometimes I know, especially as entrepreneurs, make sure you have your projections. Write that all down. What you project, you're going to do based off realistic numbers. And then you're going to write down all your expenses. And I'm rushing through this because I really want you to join the challenge where I teach this and or one of our workshops this year. But you're going to write down all your expenses. And I'm not just talking about your fixed expenses like your mortgage, your rent, your electric. Actually, not your electric. But take out your bank statements and get to thinking and really draft this out and think about your variable expenses like your gas. How much am I spending on gas on average? How much are you spending on your hair, your nails, those clothes that you just randomly go shop for because you're trying to make yourself feel better about your money problems? And or maybe you just wanted a cute outfit. Don't judge us. But I am judging whether or not you are writing it down. It's not that you can't have the cute outfit, the cute shoes. Let me get to my guys. The expensive haircut, the good kicks, the latest kicks and jerseys. You can have it, but are you sacrificing your bills or your savings and investment goals to have it? You don't have to. That's what I am really working on this year. Not just creating a spending plan to pay my bills, but to get back to having an emergency fund. And I'm not just talking about the one I had before. I'm talking about a fully funded emergency fund for my business. Well, we call it something else. I call it contingency fund over there. And for my personal goals. So after you figure out what's coming in, fixed and fluctuating, what you want to see first, do I have more going out than coming in? That's a problem, but it's okay. It's fixable. Join our 5-day budget challenge. Or is it even? Actually, you're in really good shape, especially right now. Especially right now. Or do I have more coming in than going out? You are in good shape. But you can be in even better shape if you're actually planning for that overage. Money mindset, setting financial goals, and drafting out your spending plan. All right, guys, I hope these tips were helpful. I don't want to make this video too long, so go ahead, drop down in the comments below. Let me know what you think about this video. Add your commentary, drop your questions, communicate with me, each other. Let's build a community here, and I will see you in the next video. Happy planning.